Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. And for today's video, we are going to have some new fish which we will be introducing to our planted aquarium, which is right behind me over here. The fish are already in the bag and I have already placed them in the aquarium. So guys, I wanted to talk to you during this video. I wanted to explain to you how we should actually, what is the best practice of a fish keeper to introduce new fish into the aquarium. So whenever we get some new fish for our aquarium hobby, when we have to introduce it in the water, obviously we will go to our local fish shop or our pet store and we will get the fish that we want. But once we get it, we need to make sure of transferring the fish is very important, because you can end up with all the fish dead right after 10 minutes of you transferring the fish into the water. So first of all, we need to acclimate the fish. When I say acclimate the fish, we need to get the temperature of the water, which is from the local fish shop in which the fish are in the bag already. We need to get that temperature to the temperature of our tank. So for that, as you can see over here, I have already placed the bag inside the water. And for today, I'm not sure if you can see clearly, but we have rainbow fish for our aquarium. So usually for this fish, it is suggested to have at least a minimum of a school of 6 for your tank. But unfortunately at my local fish shop, the guy had only 4 of these. So I got all the 4 that he had. And definitely if he gets more new stock on these fish, I will go and add 2 more in the tank for them. So we are going to keep this fish over here. We are going to let them sit in the water for at least half an hour, so that they can adjust to the temperature of the water and acclimate themselves to the temperature. Once that is done, then I will go ahead and I'll show you the second step, which will be adding some of the aquarium water into the bag, so that they can also adjust themselves to the water parameters that are in the aquarium currently. So once they slowly adjust in, that's when we will go and finally let our fish swim free into the aquarium. So let's wait for some time. I will give this back around 30 minutes. After the 30 minutes, then we should be done, and then we will slowly start adding some more water to the bag. So while we are waiting for the fish to acclimate, guys, I wanted to speak to you regarding my current aquarium problems that I am facing. Fish are doing absolutely beautiful. The tetras, you can see their colors are popping like anything and they're looking crazy in the tank. But I'm having a lot of issue with algae, and when I say algae, I'll show you exactly what I mean. If you see closely, there's a lot of algae on my leaves, and that's not at all good for my plants, because eventually this algae will get so dense it will block all the light that the plant is getting and my plants will die. So I'm trying to adjust the plants to the new light. Actually, it's all process of adjustment and the process of transition of these plants from the previous light, which was low power, to a high power light. So I have to get a place where the plants are happy and the light is doing good for them. Here is also even my aromatica plants. They have a lot of algae on them, and this staghorn algae, it's one of the nightmares for fish keepers, because even the shrimps that I have over here in the tank, even these shrimps, these are Amano shrimps, even though they are known for eating algae, but they will never chew on this algae. They don't like the staghorn algae. So I'm trying to make some changes. I had the light at 75% intensity when I first got it, and now I have reduced it to 55%. I am dosing around 1 ml of fertilizers every day for my tank. But let's see, I have just done a big water change yesterday. I'm still monitoring my tank and I'm still fighting this issue. And I'm sure most of you who are out there, you have faced some of these issues. But once we learn and once we understand, what is the best for our tank, the intensity and the amount of hours. I am currently running this light at 6 hours every day, starting at 11 in the morning till 5 in the evening. That's the time that I have it at. So I will monitor my tank and I'll definitely make another video on this. If I do find a way to fight this algae, I would love to share that with you guys as well, as in how I did it and how I got rid of this algae. So let's get back to the fish, guys, and we will discuss regarding all of this in another video. Alright, so we have had this fish in the water now for almost 30 minutes, and I think the temperature of their bag should be equal to the temperature of the tank that we have right now. So they look calm and stable, and I have maybe around 150-200 ml of water over here from my tank, and I will slowly pour this water inside the bag so that they can adjust to the aquarium water as well. Once we are done with pouring this water, Then we will let the bag sit for at least around 20-30 minutes more, and then we should be ready to release the fish inside our aquarium. So I have added around half the water inside, and I'm going to leave the other half. I'll give them around 10 minutes, and after 10 minutes then I'll add the remaining water, and then I'll let them sit. So I've added the rest of the water in the bag, and they have been sitting now for almost more than 10 minutes. Meanwhile, I wanted to talk to you guys regarding this fish. Just look at the colors, guys, these fish have. So most of their main body, which is there, as you can see on this guy, it reflects the light and it gives like a rainbow effect on their body. And if you look at the tail, some of them have beautiful fins, orange. And then there's this one guy, he's the only one I think with red on his tail, red color. But really in love with this fish. So I have got to be careful with this fish as well, because these fish are also known for jumping out. They are quite jumpers. So once they are in the tank, I'm going to make sure I put a lid on so that they don't jump out and I don't have any dead fish lying outside. So they should be doing well in this tank. I have this tank temperature around 24-25 degrees, and for rainbow fish also they need around 22 to 26 degrees in the tank, which is good for them, and a maximum pH level of around 7.5. So that's going to be most about this fish, guys. These fish, they originate from Indonesia. So they are found in Papua New Guinea, the rivers flowing over there. They have been imported from there to UAE, and you will find these fish are very common, so you'll find them all around the world because they get exported in large numbers. So it should not be difficult finding them, and really beautiful fish. I'm really happy I finally, because I've been waiting for this fish for a very long time. I've been thinking of getting them for my aquarium. But also, guys, if you get rainbow fish, need to be careful because there are many species of rainbow fish. Some are absolutely colorful, but most of those are the ones which will grow very big in size. So if you have a small tank, make sure you are going for some dwarf species. So these are neon rainbow fish, peacock fish as they are called, and they will not grow more than 3 inches long, which would be around 6 to 8 centimeters long. That's the maximum I think they will get. So very beautiful fish. I'm looking forward to putting them in my tank and see how they will behave. They're very active and they move around a lot. So I wanted some movement because my tetras, they're mostly in one corner. They will not have that much of movement. They do move along and they move in shoals all together and they look beautiful. But then I wanted to add something more to the tank. At least it will give me some motivation during the time when I'm fighting this algae. So I'll have something else to look into the tank at. So yeah, we'll wait for at least 10-15 minutes more, and then we'll put these guys back in the water. So guys, it's they have been sitting in the water now for almost an hour, and I think it's time that we transfer the fish now into the water. So I've got my net over here, my fish net, and I'm going to take them out and I'm going to put them in the water. Now one more thing, guys, what I wanted to talk to you while transferring fish, which is very important, is whenever you buy the fish from outside and you get them in the bag, make sure you never put any water from this bag inside your aquarium, because they can have lots of parasites in the water. At the fish shop, they keep getting fish from many areas in the world, and we don't know what's going to get in that. So there can be some parasites or some diseases which will be harmful to other fish. So make sure you always use a net, scoop them out and leave the water in the bag separately.
So that's it, guys. All our fish are now in the tank and they look beautiful. They are all sticking together. I hope that's how I'll be seeing them in the tank always. And they should take some time, obviously. They'll take some time to adjust, but after some time, I think they'll be beautifully swimming all around the place. I'm really happy the way they are looking in the tank. So that's all for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed watching this video and are new fish, then please hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please make sure you go and subscribe and turn the bell notification on so that you can get notified about upcoming videos.